Welcome to the channel. I'm Smiley4X. I'm putting my Australian infantry experience to the test in Door Kickers 2, currently conducting an Ironman run. Ironman, for those that don't know, is up on the screen right now. You start a fresh game, no unlocks, no nothing. Number 2, deaths are permanent. We're currently up to 4 deaths, so if you want to see those, you can work your way through the rest of the episodes. They're pretty spicy. Number 3, lightly, heavily injured or out for 1 to 2 missions, depending. And then the run ends once everyone's dead or all the missions are done. Alright, let's catch up with where we've been at. Alright, back at it. On the previous episode, we did lose one other member, being Rogue, which I believe is, which one here? This one here, the pink one, it's about to go for the door. By a nice little nook and cranny. We also had an absolute bloody shootout and got scared to death by this level where Noobs survived this grenade blast somehow. I still don't know how that's possible. But yeah, moving into this episode, we're hoping to actually listen to our advice and correct the way that we're doing things. So things like give each other space in corridors, set the dudes up properly with their weapon systems, and positively identify what rooms within the interior of buildings actually need to be fragged or flashed prior to going in, so the higher priority ones. Anyway, let's get on with today's episode. Okay, this is the first episode up, the first mission up for today. I've got Crossfire Alley. It's a HVT extract. Let's read the brief, see if there's anything important. Okay, so there's nothing important in the brief. It's pretty much there's enemies everywhere and a HVT somewhere that's trying to escape to either the bottom or to the top. Which is super annoying to deal with 6 lads because you don't want to ever put people alone. We've obviously got our 4 dead and we also are missing Nobes and Frosty from this mission. So with 6 guys. I don't think it's really feasible to put 2 down, 2 up, and then 2 as the assaulting force, because 2 as the assaulting force is just too small. You just can't get it done. I hate putting 1, but we might just have to put a single dude at each of these just to make sure. And they can kind of act like a bit of a cordon, I guess. Like if we can eventually get them watching these line of sights so that this eastern building stays out of play while the other 4 members clear these 2, that might be an option. But them trying to secure that on their own is so risky. I don't even know what weapon systems would be best for the job. Kind of medium range. It's definitely not a gunner's job because they need to be quick on the draw. It's probably not a marksman job. I don't think they'll need HE, so it's probably an assaulter job. Which means, what do we want in the stack? We do have this little fire lane, which I don't know exactly what we want to do with that just yet. We definitely want to use that well as cover. And I think the plan is to pivot around it. So we either take the top with 2 guys covering this, and then we double back and let them cover kind of the other building. Because we still need to keep it covered because dudes could come in this way, right? And then once we're cleared with both of them, then we'll move through to this one somewhere. Okay, in saying that, do we need a grenadier? We've only got 1 option. I don't think we do, but it's probably a good idea to have 1 grenadier just in case, right? Yeah, we'll take a grenadier. We'll take 1. Okay, I think for the people watching security, it's probably a good little job for people that are pretty inexperienced. So, well, let's do our main force first. Do I want a gun?
Okay. On it.
It's the only other job that I think I'm undecided on is if we want to bring Hembo along or not. Because this is a nice gunner position. Or is it a marksman position? Do I want firepower or do I want precision fire? I think we're actually going with pigeon.
Affirmative.
Yeah. Okay, rogues rip, scouts rip. And bring Creed, Spare, Ralphie, Chico. Let's go Creed up here, Spare down here. Alright, I'll do some loadouts and I'll be back in a second. Okay, I think we're going to buy something here. I think we want just a little bit of a closer range sight when we are in these close buildings. I believe we are going to get just the red dot. Quick and accurate. Okay, so we've got our setups, starting with our cordon. So the dudes on the outside, they're just set up with every type of grenade to try to help them out. They got the Spectre sights because I expect them to be shooting at mid-range, being out this far. Okay, so they're pretty much set up the same, these two. Then we got our stack. We have Grenadier we're rocking these bad boys now, the red dots. He's got his slaps like usual. We got Pigeon, our marksman. He's running smokes, flashbang, and a wall breach, which I'll get into in a second, with an EO tech. Thought about getting a better sight for him, but while the better sight would be good for this line, it would be worse for this. So I think we'll just keep the EO tech for now. Oh, correction, the Spectre. And then for our two assaulters, we got some spare slaps just in case we need them with flashes and bangs with the red dot. And then a hammer just in case everything does go to shit. But yeah, let's get into it. So the basic plan that I'm thinking is that we actually wall breach up here, which should blow out the windows and give us an initial clearance and a foothold into this. From there, we can smoke off the alley and establish ourselves on the well prior to the rest of the team coming through and doing their stuff. That is the game plan. So we're going to clear this north one first, and then we're going to swing back, take the southern one, and then we're going to push through into the other complex. Let's get it kicking. Actually, thinking back, I wish I gave Creed and Spare some suppressors, just so they can be a little bit more concealed with what they're doing. I just want them to cover off the doors for now, as in these exits. And then once things chill out a little bit more, then we can potentially flash and try to control this as well. But we're not going to let them... We're not going to give them too much to do too early. We're just going to let them breathe a little bit. Alright, so Pigeon needs to come through, do our breach, which should be fine unless there's a dude right there. Oh, I kind of wanted to have a camera. I kind of forgot to bring a camera as well. The gear setup's killing me. Alright, so if we got this... Probably want Ryan to be on the other side of the wall, just because if there's any guys meeting out here, that looks like a good GLA spot. Spivey can come back here, and then Slick can watch the 6. Okay, both those doors are covered, which is nice.
Ready to blow.
Okay, dudes are in position. We want to make sure that we can see inside this window with green. And inside this window, actually we probably don't need him to come out that far. And inside this other window with purple. Which isn't looking like it wants to do it. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Ryan can't actually deploy his weapon, so we need to back him up a bit. Alright, let's give this a crack. We're going loud. Actually, let's bang it. Let's bang it just to be safe. HVT's kind of secured already. Let's push in. target on a very narrow corridor. Oh, I didn't see him earlier. And he's blind firing, so I think we do just want to back up a bit. And then Spive will just get you to flash this to control it instead of moving.
Hold it right there. Alpha, go.
Okay, we've got that secured. Let's see if anything else sus happens. Yeah, we need to go a little bit further. Get Pink some room. Good shot. Okay, because of this situation, I believe we can just go 2 abreast. They can cover each other. I'll push one guy all the way up. His only weakness is this window here, so maybe you should get a plate. And then green can come in and snatch the HVT. You got that right.
Hands behind your back. Get down.
Okay, we got the HVT. Is he going to follow us out the window? Can he follow us out the window? I don't even know if the cordon's been doing its thing. No, it doesn't look like he can. That's super annoying. Oh, I mean, what's the fix for that? I guess it's to like wall breach. Then he can walk through something, because even a slap wouldn't do it, right? That's pretty fucking annoying. Alright, let's smoke this off and push to the well. And we got to get back in the building. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Alright, smoke's up. Is this the best angle? That's probably better. Gonna wrap him around so they don't cut each other off as much. Alright, now that green's in a position, we can get blue in. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Identify dangerous rooms. I think both of these rooms are dangerous right now, so I think we're going to flash both. You've got... we kind of got mixed angles here. Super awkward. We can move until we're cut off from that angle, and then we can flash this room. We can stinger this one, see what comes out.
Stinger out. Clear.
Let it breathe, let it breathe. Nothing. Alright, then we can bang this one.
Flash out. Alpha, go.
Okay, looks okay. We're going to make entry. Bathroom's also open, which is terrifying. Okay, we do need to clear off the rest of this and the bathroom. which is a bit for the people that we have. I think what we're going to do is that we're going to try to get a bit more of a establishment of this main area.
Flash out. Holding.
Nice. So nobody should be able to get from the eastern building to these western ones. This is a super annoying room to deal with. Oh, yeah. That would actually be super good flash. Because we're... Oh, at the moment, I think we're vulnerable to this as well. So we got to go. We've got to go somewhere. Let's cancel that. I think we're just going to... We've already done the business on this one, so I think we're just going to go it. Okay, room secure. That room looks pretty good as well. All right, let's both move at the same time. Threat. Getting blind fired from somewhere. Let's get into the room. Fight from the room. Where the threat? Good shot. I did see some splashes on this wall. So it's coming from somewhere in here. Okay, so we don't need to clear this bottom building. But we need to be able to get the HVT out. And the only way to do that is through this door here, which means like that. Which means this needs to be actually dealt with. Okay, I think Pigeon has this locked down, so what we're going to do is we're going to move this guy into this position. Give him a couple of checks on the way just to make sure it's all good. And that way we don't give up this building. Threat. Good. This is why we have a fucking cordon. It's so important. Shots, damn, shots are landing here, like. Could be here. Shots are kind of landing everywhere, to be honest. Let's just see what this guy picks up. Yeah. I mean, I can't get him any more up, so he can't really control this, which is annoying. All right, let's work our way back. Actually, you know what? Get him into the better room.
Let's go.
All right, can you stop following? So he's in the safer room now, so we can just do our business. Now I should be able to spot anyone here. And if they go that way, then we can pivot Ryan to deal with that threat. So now we want to deal with this more southern building by coming around Pigeon. So threat rooms. Main looks like a bedroom, and this looks like a little sitting dining area that people would be utilizing. So we're going to work on both of those. There's just one HVT, right? Yeah, sounds like it. So we should be pretty weapons loose from here, which is good. Wait for, yep. All right. I think making entry onto this room is a bit sketchy. I'm trying to think where we want to enter. It's either this window or this one here. I think it's the more bottom one. And then we can work our way through the building. Alright, so let's just keep moving that way. As soon as you get to like their room clear, you need a pivot. And green just needs to follow along the whole way. Let's see that. Where's Spivey can make entry on this? Yep, happy with that. We're gonna flash it as well. Alright, crack it. Alright, looks good. Let's get Spivey in there. Alright. This little toilet's actually a pain in the ass. There's no good way to do it, so I think we are going to slap it. From where? Probably the top side.
Placing charge.
Alright, room clear. Looks all good. The only maybe red space is there. I can't tell if I can see that or not, so we're just going to clear that real quick. Alright, that's good. This room here, another tricky door. I think we're going to slap it again. Just trying to be real cautious. That's exposing myself to a window. Alright, that's it. Nice. This guy got the threat, so he can clear the rest of that room. Being here. Good. And then can run it. Alright, good. One last room. Again, another tricky one. They're all tricky if I can only get on one side of the door. And because we have 2. If we had 4, these wouldn't be as bad, but they're very sketchy with what we have. So if we kick this from here, we're vulnerable to, let me try to get it, this exact angle here, which even if we put a dude like as tight as we can, oh, like it's so sketchy. I hate this. I hate it. Let the record show. Oh my. The exact angle. If that wasn't... How close do you need to be? My lord. Clear it best we can from the outside. I heard more shots, which is strange. Actually, you can wait on that. Alright, let's see this. Probably about now for Alpha. That worked out terribly. Okay, let's use Slick to see what he can see on the external. Give him space, but we'll take green as well for fire support. What's he got? SMG. Yeah. Pretty good on an SMG fight, I think. Alright, Pigeon can come screaming in now. He's got a better position. This is probably the best he's going to get. And then we can start moving. Alright, now that these guys are set up, I think we want to use our cordon to just chew off the other side of the doors. Make sure there's nothing sneaky watching in here. Sweet. So we've got up until this laneway absolutely covered. We still can't move our HVT though, because there are a lot of dead spaces. So I think we are going to have to, you know, push through the building. I think I'd rather come from the top, but our dude's already at the bottom, so we're just gonna work with what we got. I think light blue is probably the best to open it. Wait, green can't employ his weapon system. Nothing seen. Okay, we're lucky there's still drapes and a locked door. It makes our life actually a little bit easier. So we're going to push to this locked door. So Slick being the number 1 pushes straight there. And then Spivey being the number 2 watches long for him. Until he doesn't need to anymore. We'll get these guys back into their positions for Overwatch. Probably too far. Alright, good. We are going to slap this. It's the last external door, so it just makes sense to slap it.
Placing charge.
And he employs weapon system. Alright, and then we are covered, so we're going to rock this from 2 ways, and go. Alright. This room's kind of a nightmare of a door as well. Okay, let's think about this a little bit. Can actually bring an extra dude in. I don't think we need spare anymore, so we're gonna get spare into the game to help cover. At this stage, we probably are overkilling. Like, we probably could just post dudes and that would be enough. But there are keyholes that I'm worried about, so I'm just going to kill everything. Alright. I think the best angle would be from here to crack it. I mean, I guess we can try from the bottom. He can employ his weapon system, which is fine. Okay, we are going to flash this.
Flash out.
Okay, good. Yellow probably doesn't want to be there.
Holding.
Is yellow employing their weapon system? Yes, okay. Let's kick this.
Holding.
Looks okay. We'll get green to take that. Clear. Green's got control, so he can lead. Get corner fed. Let's just bang it because we are in the last room. Let's go. There is still a little bit of red space. Last threat. Nice. Clean, clean, good recovery mission. Very good recovery mission. I want to see how much work my cordon actually done here.
Charge in position. Flash out. They're here. Hold it right there.
Alpha, go.
Holding. Hands behind your back. Get down. Figure out. Clear. Flash out.
Alpha, go.
Flash out. Holding.
I still don't know where these shots came from. It seemed like a very thorough, very well executed clearance. This is what I want to be doing for each of my missions. I don't want to overlook anything or rush the rush or take risks where I don't have to. The only risky part was that last part of that northern building, where I'd rather have 4 people than 2 because there was a lot of little angles.
Placing charge. charge.
Extra cautious here. Nothing wrong with it. That angle, that could have been so bad. That's how Rogue died, right there.
Go.
That just shows you learn. We always do this thing after anything that we do. It's called an AAR, an after action report, where you try to say what you've done well, what you've done shit, and how to fix it. So I think we're starting to take that into account every time we lose a dude or have a bit of a sketchy mission. And we're getting better for it. Which I think this mission shows pretty good.
Flash out. Holding. Holding. Flash out.
Nice. Alright, we're up to the last map in this little map set called Tough Nut Crackers. Eliminate all terrorists. Single plan. Okay, let's read the brief. It's just to kill everyone brief, I'm pretty sure. Interesting map. So we got the option to deploy to the south with some mobility and to the north as well. Everyone's healthy after that last mission. Nobody got shot or anything like that. So we got no one sitting out other than people that have been KIA. Trying to figure out what amount of resources do I want to put into these different areas. So thinking a sniper pair down here might not be enough. And it leaves us with an awkward number 6 up here, which can work, but or we can put a brick down here and a brick up here. So where do I want my assaulting force to come from and where do I want my cordon to be established? So we can put dudes here to dominate this corridor. And put dudes here to dominate this. Potentially another one here. So we've got our L. To do that, we need to be able to clear off this, which is probably just going to be a HE party. And then where do we want to make entry on the rooms and which one do we want to go in first? So it's probably the northern one because these dudes down the south are going to be pretty light. Interesting. Let's have a look at the enemy. What can we see from the TV? So we got some RPGs are around and a lot of suicide bombers. Okay, so we want to keep our distance. We definitely want at least 2 marksmen down south. Funnily enough, we can get their mobility there by wearing a Santa hat. But then we can just get a headshot. Hate having to sacrifice the helmet. That's ridiculous. The only other option is that we buy the raid vest level 3. That's $4. That's quite the fucking investment. But it does give us that mobility. Might be worth it just for levels like this. Yeah, I think it is. I think we're buying the vest. Okay, so if we got a sniper pair down here to cover that, this is awkward because we want someone posted here, but they're kind of vulnerable to these angles. Unless we put him here on like this direction, and then the other guy can be here on that direction. Yeah, that works. That works. So maybe we can get away with just having a sniper pair down here.
Roger.
They just have so much to deal with initially, is the scary part. And then, like I said, HE party for this. Or this, hopefully. I think options are a wall charge here. But by wall charging that, we don't really have anywhere with cover to use. Is this a solid gate? It is. Okay, we definitely want to frag and flash the fuck out of it and then go hard. It's just how the fuck are we doing this? Then we want 2 guns.
Okay.
I don't know where I want them yet, but I feel like this position here, good for a gun. Once we do blast this with all the frag and shit like that, we can just give a suppression order. Again, good to go. Grenadiers, no fucking doubt we're bringing Grenadiers. Which leaves 2 spots. If we have more assaulters to the south, I believe we need a thermal torch based off the dude's comment on my last video to actually get in. But 2 dudes getting in from the south. They're not going to do a lot. Like, I don't want to clear this with 2 dudes. Not when they got suicide vests and shit like that. Fuck that. So, thinking we just 6 up top. So Slick and Spiv are coming along. You want to use a rocket launcher? That'd be fun. His Spivey got to fire it last time, so I think we give give Slick a rocket launcher. Fuck it. Alright, so we've got our loadout. We've got Slick, who has a rocket launcher. Again, we're just gonna like make this as safe as we can, then we're gonna rocket launcher it. Because that just seems like a fun thing to do. Spivey's got the hammer as a contingency. Oh yep, I want to switch everything back to the Spectre site because we are going a little bit longer range. Okay, then we got our gunners with wall breaches each. We should only need 1, but at least we got another one just in case. We have Pigeon and Batty that are running the other raid vest so that they have the mobility to sneak into the south. And then Ryan and Frosty have just a shit ton of slap charges for us to use. So, basic plan. We're going to breach both of these at once on our explosives, and then we're going to use suppression orders along with a lot of grenades. And then while that suppression is going down, the rocket launcher is going to get launched and our snipers are going to get into position. It's just going to go hard and fast. And then once we've got the cordon established, we can set up a gun here, crack this gate so we have a very nice cordon. And then we can look to utilize the rest of our assaulting party to push through the rest of the compound. All right, before we get kicking, we should also take a second to think about which buildings we're going to take, like what order and how we're going to take them. So it makes sense to me if we're established at the top that we're going to take the top building first. And I don't really see a reason why we shouldn't, because if we were going to try to take this bottom one, we're going to have to deal with this fire lane, which is not fun. So, taking this one here. They are suicide bombers, so we don't want to get anywhere close to the actual fucking dudes. So what I'm thinking is that we can clear these 2 from the windows. I'm not sure if we want to go down this lane though, because then we're cutting off our gunner. So we might just leave that and we might just hook straight down, crack this window, control this, get control of this window to control this, and then we control the movement corridors in the actual building, and then we can deal with each room individually from there. But it stops them from, say, coming out here and then flanking us if we own the corridors. So if we, like, for instance, let's say, for example, we came in here, they could maneuver any way they want through the building and we wouldn't know, and every door is a serious threat. But if we control the main thing, we see a door crack, kill him. See a door crack, kill him. See a door crack, kill him. So we want to control the movement corridor. So I think we are coming east to west through that building. All right, let's get things shaken out. All right, both are set. which means we can get in position to do our business. Okay. We are set. So on Bravo, I want these guys to move. Actually, go Alpha, and they can start flashing things. Alright, so on Alpha, they're flashing. Alright, let's see that.
Alpha, go.
Alright, holding. Put these on Bravo just in case anything sketchy happens. You don't need a fire control order. You've got Bravo. I mean, we want to keep our distance, right? Let's see if this works.
Bravo, go.
Okay, that worked pretty good, except for we're getting pinned down by our own dude. Not ideal. Let's flash this just to be sure. This is a huge fucking map. You can crack that on Alpha. Let's get ready to stack. Actually, look, while you're here, just because he's moving, sling some 40 mil there to help him out. It missed, it missed, it missed. Good shot. Threat. Good shot. Okay, these guys are getting pissed.
Alpha, go.
Do have a GLA up here. Just crouch, Hembo. Just get out, mate. Okay, they did get away. One more for good measure, nice and close. Okay, let's flow down this corridor. Okay, we can also collapse this guy to run through. Still got a lot of threats in that area. Okay, good kill. We can get out of the way, let our gun do the business now. I think Nobes is in a pretty good spot. Just open him up a little bit more so that Batty doesn't have to do as much. Okay, and we can start working this problem. Which window do we want to take first? This one has drapes, this one's open. I think we want to take the open one first. I'm gonna take this nice and deliberate. You don't want anything to go wrong here. Oh, that was alpha. Looks. Alright, we can put slick on this one. I don't see anything wrong with that. You just told me that you could clear it, man. Fucking lying to me. This is ridiculous. Alright, let's do that. Okay, it's cracked, we'll flash it.
Flash out.
Nice movement corridor secured. This is a little bit sketchy. Can probably use 2 to clear it from the window so that we're not jumping into a fire lane, which means the gun will get cut off momentarily. But I think that's okay. We can use Spivey to hold this. He's in position. Let's get these 2 over here. Yep, we got the movement. Ooh. That was an RPG that dude was carrying. That's terrifying. Alright, let's switch to short arm. So we can get nice and tight on this. Because we do want to plate him at the same time. So give him space. And that way, if anything does come, we still have coverage. While they do that, we'll just pop a bang real deep.
Flash out.
Okay, this is clear. That's nice. So the first room we want to clear is this one, just to get that out of the way. Nah, that's sketchy. Let's go through the way that we know. And get out of the way. Right, we did see a threat there. These guys both have pistols out. Wait, what? Do they actually? Did I select the wrong thing? Yeah, I did. You've got that, right? Oh, another threat down here. You've got that. Let's just check that they get covered off. Good. Alright, get your fucking main arm out, mate. Whoa! That guy got way too close. Where did he come from? Did he just come around this corner? Oh my. How are we looking for rounds? Let's look at the left. We look okay. Alright, this door. Let's slap charge it. Because it is a living quarter, so it is scary.
Placing charge. Charge in position.
So I don't want to be ready to shoot both sides just because of the suicide vest issue that if they do rush me, I'm in trouble. So I'm going to stand back here, blow it, and then flash it. Nah, fuck yeah.
Flash out.
Yeah, that's clear. That's good. Now we can deal with the rest of the building. Let's get dudes in position. Good. This guy's safe to pop out now. We can just open this and go through. Once we're through, then that allows yellow to come through as well. So yellow come through. Do we have slaps? We don't have slaps. All right, let's swap out Ryan.
Placing charge. Ready to blow.
Okay, for this one, it's red space here, which is super annoying, which I want to deal with first. So I don't think we need a flash for it. I think we can just take it. But it does lead into other. All right, we will flash it. We super. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! What was that? What are you doing? What are you doing? Holy.
Flash out.
Go.
Like I said, there's a threat in that other building. That's a corridor actually controlled, which is nice. But we're going to have to give it up because we are focusing on this other doorway. We got enough standoff here that we can do it this way. Cool, I'm pretty happy that that's cleared, but just to double check, that's beautiful. Okay. Now we can go through this main corridor. We got two options. We can come through here or we can come through here. Both good options. I think this main one makes the most sense. So let's do that. You got a flash as well. That you do. That is absolutely fucking beautiful. I want to get as deep around here as I can. That's good. Do that on alpha. Do that on alpha.
Alpha, go.
Flash out! Flash out!
I hate how that takes so long. Truly do. Okay, we're looking good. We still got control of this. Let's push up so we definitely have control of it. Need a bit more chunk of the pie, as they say. Now there is a threat of this room using this as a lane, which we need to be careful about. Okay, this guy's obsolete, so let's bring him forward. Alright, we're going to... Wait, do you have your... Oh no, you got your long arm. Alright, we're going to do a T. So we're just going to flip this. Let's see that. Beautiful. Okay, main threats are both outside and in here. So yellow and green are going to go for this. Giving space. Okay, and we're going to prep it with a flash.
Flash out!
Alpha, go.
Alright, they're both moving. Wait, okay, now that they're here, we're going to plate. So we're protecting them with our plates on both sides. Okay, good. This guy's a little bit exposed, so we're just going to own... Oh, that's actually an open doorway. That's not good. Alright, that looked pretty good from the entry. The only red space really is down the bottom here. Alright. I'd say that's secure. What we're going to do now is we're going to wrap around the outside just to clear that, which would also free up Embo. So let's work that. We probably only need 2 for this, so I think I'll take Spivey and a Grenadier. So we'll take Frosty and watch the windows on your way out, mate. Yeah, I'm kind of out of flashes, so we're just going to have to do it the old school way. Again, we are going to keep our distance because we are scared of suicide bombers. All right, this corner's clear. Nice. Didn't even have to clear the bottom building. The power of cordons and occupying the fucking movement corridors. This is how I should have been doing the fucking game the whole time. This initial entry was fucking special, I tell you what. Even getting a rocket launcher off, that's so satisfying.
Alpha, go.
Flash out! Flash out! Flash out!
Bravo, go.
The rocket takes so long to come out, but that's good. Let me start working up top.
Holding.
Alpha, go.
Pop the GLA. Suicide bomber at the back there.
Clear.
CQB is funny, right? Because
Alpha,
it's
go.
like the actual individual drills are pretty simple, but the environment is so complex. But all I'm doing, like every mission, is nobody goes alone. Cordons are set, and then we control the movement corridors. And like every mission is easier because of it. This is wild. They both had pistols out.
Placing charge. Charge in position. Flash out! Placing charge. Charge in position. Flash out!
Alpha, go. Alpha, go.
Flash out! Flash
It's weird how some of them take different times to throw their flashes. Wish you could sync that up better. Then we're doing the T. Bang.
Flash out!
Alpha, go.
Good clearance, start working the outside. Good drills. Good fucking drills. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll catch you next time. It's good to fucking recover on one, eh?